Okay, I got a whole bunch of bikes yesterday from a guy who had a small hoard of, not a small hoard, about 60 bikes in his backyard, selling them for very cheap, just looking to clear things out. So I got a whole bunch, and here are three of them. The first one is a Lotus Special. I don't know, there's really not that much special about it, except the Lotus head badge is like the best, I think, of the 70s. Gorgeous. Just your standard stem shifters, you know, the usual foam that dries up and everything. Derailleurs, you have a DNP, some sort of like long yenners. I don't know. These are sort of nothing to write home about. An Alero stem says cold forged, and the brakes are Chang Star, so kind of like really low end parts, but it's a really nice steel frame, and it's a small, I think that's a 51 centimeter, so that'll be popular with shorter riders, plus the female riders. This was a great find. This is a Rally Yukon mountain tour. Those are 26-inch wheels, but the tire widths are smaller. I think they're 26 by 1.5, so they don't feel like those big knobby mountain tires. It also has, unfortunately rusty, but a really nice bull moose bars, and you can see the something going on with the left shifters or the front derailleur. So I just took that out, and I'll just throw that up on eBay. But yeah, this is fun. So it's just it's a 1 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 by 6 with a Shimano Tourney rear derailleur on the back. No front derailleur, but a very good bike. Has a chromoly Raleigh 502 frame, and it is originally from Allston, Massachusetts. Not much to say about this. Like a little engraving there at the top of the seat stay, as well as the top of the fork crown. I don't know. What I like about this is it's sort of like a very early era kind of like mountain hybrid bike, city bike, and I think that there's been sort of like a resurgence in the 26-inch wheel size. It's easy to come by and has a good ride qualities. They're strong, and it's just a nice bike. A little bit on a big side for me. Nice color, TIG welding, but heck of a nice bike. And then there's also this mushykey, which is probably in the best shape of all of them, but ironically probably has the least resale value, just because, you know, people see this and it registers as a mountain bike, but it's really more of a hybrid bike because it has that rigid fork up front. Early generation mountain bikes probably make better hybrid bikes than anything else, provided you swap out the tires, although it's perfectly good for getting around town, etc. This is a mushykey Bravo, made in the United States. This also has a chromoly frame, at least on the main tubes, and let's see, just your regular indexed Shimano front and rear derailleurs. The rim is a Rigida. Tires probably can use a replacing, but like I said, for a cheap bike, and this, you know, I can only really sell those for cheap. It's a pretty darn good bike. The Mountain Tour would definitely be my favorite. I also got a great vintage early generation mountain bike, which I'll make another video of. And then we have the Lotus. But now that the weather is starting to warm up and the sun's coming out, people are going to want to buy bikes. So I'm keen to get these up on Craigslist. I spent most of the morning tuning them up, and they're all ready to go. So let's see how we do. Thanks. Stay tuned.